Hey, how you doing today? I am Tequila Coleman. In today's video, we're going to talk about what does it mean when God is silent. Now, this video is inspired by a question that was sent in. Here's the question. It's a young man I follow on Instagram. I believe we've been following each other for some time now. Never really paid much attention to him. He's not bad looking or anything, just wasn't interested. Since November of 2022, I had at least four dreams about him. In most of the dreams, it always seems we were on a date. In the last dream, we were holding hands and walking to a car together. So I know God speaks to me, but when I ask God about these dreams, I feel like God is being silent. So I just pray for the young man because I don't want to assume anything. But was the dream God telling me that's my person? But was the dream God telling me that's my person? My question is, after having these dreams, what does it mean when God is silent? I genuinely feel the dreams was from the Lord. Thank you for being obedient to the Lord. So thank you for sending in your question. So I like the fact that you're not going to assume anything because we want to make sure we are crystal clear on who our God ordained spouse is. Okay. So, yes, the dreams are from the Lord. I also like the fact that you recognize, you do hear from God. And you have identified, one of the ways God speaks to you is through your dream. Now, when we talk about what does it mean when God is silent? I got four things to share about when God is silent, okay? That would kind of help you, understand why God is silent right now. Okay? So number 1, God is silent. He can't be silent because he has already given us the warning or he has already given us instruction, but we fail to obey, right? So I'll give you an example. So I remember when I was praying and I went on a 7-day fast concerning this counterfeit. I didn't know this person was a counterfeit at the time, but I went on a fast and I was asking God, concerning this person, like, what do I do concerning this individual? And God answers me right away. Okay. He gave me a dream that night. In the dream, he told me, let him go. So then the next day, I ignored that. I said that was something else. Let's try it again, Lord. So the next night, I go back to sleep, and God gave me the same dream. He just hit rewind and play. He gave me the same dream, same message. Let him go. Then I go to church that following Sunday, only to hear my pastor preach a sermon on letting go and what will happen if you don't let go. Right. So I still continue to hold on to this individual, and then I heard God say, surrender. And then I went to God and I said, well, how do you surrender? Right? I wasn't really ready to let go. And after God said surrender, God stopped talking because I was the one being in disobedience, right? I was the one who, wasn't obeying the instruction that God has given to me. So God just stopped speaking. And, I had got my answer, shortly afterwards. Okay. So sometimes God would be silent because he has already given us instruction, but we are the ones who are failing to obey. Okay. That's number 1. The second reason why God can seem like he's silent right now is because he's probably trying to teach you the importance of waiting on God, right? And that's why I said I like the fact that you're not assuming anything, right? So God could be silent right now because he's like, well, just wait. Wait on me. Don't assume, just wait. Wait for the answer because right now you might not be ready for the answer. Okay. So just understand that. Number 3, the third reason why God can be silent is because we're the ones that's not listening or don't want to listen, right? That kind of go hand in hand with number 1. God can be trying to speak something to us, but we're not listening. Our life might be busy, right? And sometimes we can hear God, but yet because we want this so bad, because we're set on this thing happening or this thing coming to pass, we're choosing not to listen to God. So God would get silent because he already, discerned the motive of your heart. He already see what's going on here. So This is just another reason why God would be silent, because we're not listening. You have to know how to locate God. The one of the ways how I locate God, and I believe my children are picking up on this, is I need peace and quiet. And so when I started telling my kids, okay, everyone go in their room, and I started turning off the television, and silencing my phone, everyone in here already know, okay, all right, mommy is trying to talk to God right now. Okay, so let's give her her time and her space to herself. I need peace in order to hear God clearly. Okay. So just know that this is another reason why God can be silent. The fourth reason why God can be silent is because you're not ready for the answer. Okay. You're not ready for the answer yet. Okay. And maybe this could be God's way of telling you, well, before I give you the answer, I want to develop more of my relationship with you. Right. God wants, he want to develop his relationship with you a little bit, he want to get it a little bit stronger, build some more intimacy in y'all and you and God's relationship, right? He might want to take you through some more refinement, development. He might want to teach you a few things, show you a few things, right? So he's like, wait, before I reveal to you who your spouse is, spend more time with me, right? So it could be several reasons why God is silent, but it goes back to what you said. I don't want to assume anything. So we're going to leave that right there. While God is giving you the dreams about this young man, continue to pray for him. And when I say pray for him, we're not praying that he turned out to be our spouse. No, I'm talking about whatever God is showing you in a dream. So if you see in a dream the man is running from someone, that means the enemy is after his life. So pray against the enemy, all attacks of the enemy. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Just cover the man in prayer, because you may be the only person God can use to cover this person in prayer, right? And so God would give you the dream, and he's like, pray. Okay. So that is my advice. I am Tequila Coleman. I'll talk to you all real soon. Take care.